Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to do my 3-month update since coming off birth control, and I've been looking forward to this video for so long, you guys, because we'll get into that. But before I get into this video, make sure you guys go watch my first 2 videos of this whole coming off birth control series because I will be referencing those videos a lot. So if you guys haven't caught up on those videos, make sure you go do that. I will leave a link down below. I have my first video where I explained why I wanted to come off birth control, what the birth control pill did to me, how long I was on it, and all of that good stuff. And then the second video was my 1-month update since coming off the birth control pill. And so if you're sitting here thinking, oh, here's just a normal update, nothing new, nothing serious, you guys, things took a turn. It took a 180. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this whole entire video. So before I get into all the symptoms of the past couple months, I always like to tell you guys my body stats. In my last video, which was my 1 month coming off birth control, I was 125.4 pounds. I was at a 21.6% body fat and a 21.4 BMI. So today, 2 months later, right? 2 plus 1, 3, correct. I am at 125 pounds still. I am at a 21% body fat, so I did lose that 0.6%. I don't even think that's even noticeable. And I am 21.1 BMI. So as you guys can tell, my body fat percentage and my BMI and my weight has decreased. Not significantly, but it did. And I haven't changed anything in my nutrition, haven't changed anything in my workouts, still eating the same, still working out the same. So obviously just coming off the pill and just taking supplements has decreased my body fat percentage, which is crazy. This headband keeps riding up when I talk. Do any of you ladies struggle with that too? When you're eating or talking and you're wearing a headband, it rides up? Or is that just me? So for the past couple months, I didn't log my symptoms week by week like I did for my first month, but I did log it overall month by month, and that's what I'll be doing for here on out. So for month 2, let's talk about skin, because that was actually one of the questions that I got on my Instagram. And what I forgot to mention is that every time I'm about to do one of these updates, I just post on my Instagram stories and ask if any of you ladies have any questions. And one of the questions that I got was, did I have any acne? And if you guys watched my 1-month update, I told you guys that I was struggling with acne pretty bad. I would have maybe 1 or 2 cystic acne. It's those pimples that are just very swollen and hard and under the skin, and it just hurts and it takes weeks to get rid of. I had a couple of those, and I also was struggling with subclinical acne and or fungal acne. It's the acne that it's in your skin but just hasn't broke through, so it's not red or inflamed, just really bumpy like a crunch bar. So I really struggled with that, but around month 2 my skin cleared up so much, you guys. That was also around the time I did a turmeric cleanse. I did a whole video on that. If you guys want to go watch that, I will leave a link down below. So I feel that turmeric cleanse really helps me as well, because it just flushed my body out of the extra toxin, and also just reduced inflammation in my body, because around that time was the holidays and I was just eating a whole bunch of junk food. I was still taking my supplements, but I still was just enjoying the holidays. So I did a turmeric cleanse after the holidays, and I feel that really helped with my skin. And I still have a little bit of it. It's honestly not as bad, and now I feel it's just a little bit of breakouts because I'm about to get my period, which is normal for any woman. So okay, plain rude. Are you done? So since we're on the topic of periods, on month 2, my period came a week early, which I wasn't that surprised because I knew my hormones were all over the place. So my period could be all over the place as well. So I came a week early, and the cramps got even more painful, but not so painful to the point where I couldn't go to work or couldn't get out of bed. But I noticed that every period that comes, the cramps get more painful and painful. So not looking forward to this month's period. Also, another thing that I noticed was that I was ovulating. I totally forgot that was an actual thing, okay? Because you don't really ovulate, obviously. When you're on the pill. And it's so weird because I watch a whole bunch of videos and research, because every girl can tell when they're ovulating, but I never could tell. It was weird. But I did notice discharge. So weird. Guys, if you live in Jacksonville, Florida, you know you hear these plays on a daily basis. I live near 2 airports, and there's also the Navy base. They're always practicing, so it's just Alright, so the next thing was my energy level, you guys. Month 2, that took a turn. My energy levels literally plummeted, you guys. It was so bad. Month 2 was honestly really, really hard. And month 3, it just got a little bit better. If you guys watched my 1 month video, I said that my energy levels were so amazing. I was getting amazing sleep. But month 2 came around and my energy levels just like disappeared. I was so tired, guys. I was like nearly falling asleep at my desk, didn't have any motivation to do any work or even go to the gym, you guys. Like my energy levels just, it was also so frustrating because you obviously need energy to do anything. So that turned into like me just like being so snippy all the time and just wanting to sleep. So that happened. But I also feel like it was also the holidays. I was staying up late on Christmas Day and like New Year's Eve, obviously with my family and just celebrating and having a good time. So I feel like that played a role in like my energy levels and like my whole sleep schedule was off. So that could be it as well. Also, like I mentioned, when I did a turmeric cleanse, that helped me get my energy back so quickly. And that was the beginning of month 3. So month 3, my energy levels got a lot better. So the next thing that I want to touch on is my emotions, my hormones, whatever you want to call it. Month 2, you guys, I was so emotional. I was crying at the drop of a, what do they say, a dime? I don't know. But I was crying at everything, you guys. For example, Sean and I was watching TV and the commercial where like the daughter is like a flight attendant, that's what she does for a living, and then like the dad barely gets to see her. And I think it was like a jewelry commercial. Anyways, the dad booked the flight that she was working on and surprised her on the flight with jewelry, and I lost it, you guys. I was bawling my eyes out because like, if you guys know me, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm very close to my dad. So that just reminded me of like me and my dad, and like if one day, if we move or whatever, I'm not going to see him, and it's just like bawled at that. And then literally 2 commercials later, it was a commercial about like special needs. And if you guys know me, I have a special needs sister who I'm very close with. So I lost it again. So I bawled like 2 times in the matter of like 10 minutes. So Sean was like looking at me like, what is going on with you? And so because he was looking at me, I started busting out laughing while crying. And that seems like super psychotic. I promise I'm not. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. But yeah, I was just crying at every little thing. It wasn't like crying, like getting upset at things. It was more like crying because something was super sweet or super like sappy, like those type of cries. But as month 3 came around, it got a lot better. I still like cry, especially when my period's about to come, which is normal. So on month 3, I actually stopped taking the milk thistle supplement because I ran out of it. So I didn't think I needed to buy another one, because in the book that I read, you just need to take it for 30 days. And I took it for like 2 months because that was the amount that I had. So I stopped taking that. Didn't really even notice a difference because that it just helps like detox your liver from the synthetic hormone. However, I did start taking maca powder. Let me go get it for you. Hold on. Alright, this is not for you. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So the reason why I want to start taking this supplement is because I was doing, again, more research, and I just wanted to balance my hormones out even more. And also I wanted to get my energy back. So after doing a whole bunch of research and like reading a whole bunch of like holistic websites, everyone said to take maca powder. So it's from this root, and apparently the Inca warriors used it for endurance. It is also a adaptogen. I think I said that right. Basically, it just combats stress and fatigue. So I started taking that around the beginning of month 3. So honestly, it's just like a powder, but it tastes like peanut butter kind of. So I just take a tablespoon of this and just put it in my protein shake. And my protein shake is chocolate. So it tastes like chocolate peanut butter, so it's not that bad at all. But ever since I started taking this, you guys, my energy levels went back up. I was sleeping so amazing, and I feel like my emotions are really balanced out right now. I'm not crying at everything, and I just feel like this is honestly a game changer, and I wish I started taking this like when I actually started getting off birth control, but recommend this. But yeah, you guys, I feel like I hit all like the main points of coming off birth control update, but I did have some questions from you guys that I wanted to answer. They're kind of funny because they all have to do with sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. I got asked this question a lot, and it is, did I have any pregnancy scares? So guys, it's only been 3 months since coming off birth control, and I really don't like using the term pregnancy scare because I wouldn't be scared to get pregnant, because like I said, you guys, we aren't trying to have kids, but we aren't like not trying to have kids, if that makes sense. So we're just like going with the flow, being a married couple, doing married things, like not like preventing anything, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't call it a pregnancy scare, but since like that's the really only term that people like go by, let's just call it that. But I did have one, and that was actually just a couple weeks ago. I was like 4 days late on my period. So around my 3rd day of not having my period, I didn't want to take a test yet because honestly those tests are expensive, and I didn't want to waste one if I really wasn't pregnant. So on my 3rd day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just give it another day. And if I don't get my period again for another day, then I'll take a test. And you guys, I'm sure I'm not the only woman that does this, but like on my 3rd day of not having my period, I was already planning out names, you guys, like how I would surprise Sean, how I would surprise my parents, and I was just like planning everything out. And then woke up and I got my period. So I was like, oh. I mean, I wasn't upset, but I wasn't like, yay, like I'm not pregnant, because I know honestly it's up in God's hands. It's whenever He wants us to start a family, and I trust His plan. So, but yeah, so I did have like one pregnancy scare. But yes, I do have like a box of pregnancy tests just in case, so I don't have to like run to Walgreens and freak out and all that stuff. So I always have one on hand just in case. But if the Navy keeps taking my husband, I hope this video helped any of you ladies out there. Just keep in mind that everybody's bodies is different and they're going to react differently. So if your body is reacting differently like how my body is reacting, don't take it to heart. Everyone is different, but what I do recommend is to supplement your body, because your body is going through a whole bunch of changes. It is detoxing from that synthetic hormone, and with that, it's depleting a whole bunch of like vitamins and like a whole bunch of nutrients that your body needs to just supplement your body as you go through this whole process. I still take my collagen, my multivitamin, my biotin, still drinking my green tea. I'm now taking the maca powder, and I'm also still taking my fish oil and probiotics, which honestly, I'm still going to be taking that regardless if I was on birth control or not, because every woman needs to take a probiotic. And omega-3s, it just helps with your skin and your gut and just feeling good overall. Guys, I want you guys to watch this video right here. It is the vlog where Sean actually surprised me after having just a long day. And in that video, you guys can actually see my like cystic acne, and you can see that my body just looked super inflamed and just bloated. I'm surprised that I even posted that video, but like I said, in all of my videos and on social media, I want to be real with you guys, and so posting that video, I'm being super raw and real with you guys. So I want you guys to watch that video right now and then come back to this video and then look at me now. I feel like my face just isn't so inflamed and bloated and round. My skin looks so much more clear. And that video was recorded like a month off birth control, not even a month. So honestly, that is a perfect example of like how my body is changing for the good. So yeah, you guys, ever since coming off this pill, I just feel and look just more nourished and alive and healthy. But that is it for my whole 3-month update, you guys, and I will see you in 3 months, you guys, on my 6-month update. So excited for that. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.